Independence in daily activities, such as dressing, cooking, bathing, and moving around safely, is one of the clearest indicators of how long and how well someone will live after 70. Scientists call these activities of daily living, ADLs, and research shows that seniors who can perform them without help are far more likely to live longer, healthier, and more satisfying lives compared to those who depend heavily on others. The ability to remain independent reflects the strength of multiple body systems working together. Good muscle power, joint flexibility, balance, coordination, and cognitive sharpness are all required for daily functioning. For example, something as simple as climbing stairs involves the heart, lungs, muscles, and brain operating in harmony. If one system weakens, independence begins to decline, which often signals increased risk of falls, hospitalization, and reduced life expectancy. Losing independence can also impact emotional well-being. Seniors who struggle with basic tasks often feel frustrated, anxious, or depressed, which in turn affects overall health. On the other hand, maintaining independence fosters confidence, dignity, and a sense of control over life, qualities strongly linked to longevity. It also allows seniors to stay socially connected, since they can participate in activities outside the home without needing constant assistance. A major predictor of independence is mobility. Being able to walk unaided, get up from a chair, or carry light groceries reflects strength and resilience. Research shows that seniors who retain mobility live significantly longer than those who become sedentary. Another important factor is fine motor ability, such as opening containers or using utensils, which signals brain and muscle coordination. Fortunately, independence can often be preserved with the right habits. Regular physical activity, especially strength training, balance exercises, and stretching, helps seniors stay strong and flexible. Small adjustments in the home, like grab bars in bathrooms or non-slip flooring, reduce the risk of injury and extend the years of safe living. Nutrition also plays a role, as sufficient protein, calcium, and vitamin D help maintain muscles and bones. Healthcare professionals often use functional assessments, like asking a senior to stand up from a chair without using hands, to predict longevity. These simple tests are powerful because they measure real-life abilities, not just numbers on a medical chart. In essence, independence in daily activities is a cornerstone of healthy aging. It represents both physical vitality and mental strength. Seniors who can take care of themselves not only live longer but also enjoy greater dignity, freedom, and quality of life well into their later years. Emotional resilience, the ability to cope with stress, adapt to change, and recover from setbacks, is a powerful predictor of longevity after 70. While physical health often receives the most attention, research shows that mental and emotional well-being play an equally important role in determining how long and how well seniors live. A positive outlook and strong coping skills can buffer the body against the harmful effects of stress, while chronic anxiety, depression, or hopelessness can shorten life expectancy. When the body is under stress, it produces hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. In short bursts, these hormones help us respond to challenges. However, long-term stress leads to inflammation, weakened immunity, higher blood pressure, and increased risk of heart disease. Seniors with strong emotional resilience are better at regulating stress, which protects their bodies from these damaging effects. This is why optimism and calmness are often linked to healthier aging. Mental well-being also influences lifestyle choices. Seniors with a positive outlook are more likely to stay active, eat nutritious foods, and remain socially connected, habits that directly contribute to longevity. By contrast, poor mental health can sap motivation, leading to isolation, unhealthy eating, and inactivity, all of which accelerate decline. Interestingly, emotional resilience is closely tied to purpose. Older adults who feel they still have meaning in their lives, whether through volunteering, hobbies, caring for loved ones, or pursuing passions, tend to live longer. A sense of purpose provides motivation to take care of health, maintain routines, and stay engaged with the world. There are many ways seniors can strengthen emotional resilience. Practices such as mindfulness meditation, journaling, prayer, or simply spending time in nature have been shown to reduce stress and improve mood. Staying socially connected, whether through friendships, family ties, or community groups, offers emotional support that makes challenges easier to handle. Regular exercise also boosts mental health by releasing endorphins and promoting better sleep. Importantly, seeking help when needed is a sign of strength, not weakness. Counseling, therapy, or support groups can provide tools for managing depression or anxiety, which are common but often overlooked in older age. Addressing mental health early not only improves daily happiness but also extends life expectancy. In short, emotional resilience is like an invisible shield that protects seniors from the physical and psychological challenges of aging. After 70, those who cultivate calmness, positivity, and purpose are far more likely to enjoy not just longer lives, but richer, more fulfilling ones. Nutrition plays a central role in determining longevity after the age of 70. While genetics and medical history certainly matter, the daily choices seniors make at the dining table can either extend life or increase vulnerability to illness. Studies consistently show that older adults who maintain balanced, nutrient-rich diets not only live longer but also enjoy a higher quality of life with less risk of chronic disease. As we age, the body's nutritional needs change. Metabolism slows down, muscle mass declines, and the ability to absorb certain vitamins and minerals weakens. This makes it especially important for seniors to focus on nutrient density rather than calorie intake. Diets rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats provide the essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that help protect cells from damage and slow the aging process. One scientifically proven eating pattern for longevity is the Mediterranean diet, which emphasizes fresh produce, olive oil, fish, nuts, and legumes. Research has linked this diet to reduced risks of heart disease, diabetes, and dementia. Similarly, the DASH diet, dietary approaches to stop hypertension, helps regulate blood pressure and supports heart health. Both approaches prioritize whole, unprocessed foods and limit excess sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats. Protein intake is particularly crucial for seniors. Adequate protein supports muscle strength, which helps maintain mobility, prevent falls, and preserve independence. Sources like fish, poultry, beans, lentils, eggs, and dairy are excellent options. Fiber is equally important, as it aids digestion, prevents constipation, and supports a healthy gut microbiome, which is increasingly linked to immunity and even mental health. Hydration is another often overlooked factor. Older adults may not feel as thirsty, but dehydration can lead to fatigue, confusion, and higher risks of falls. Drinking enough water, along with hydrating foods like soups, fruits, and vegetables, is vital. Nutrition also impacts cognitive sharpness and emotional well-being. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish or flax seeds nourish the brain, while antioxidants in berries and leafy greens help protect memory. Balanced meals stabilize blood sugar levels, reducing mood swings and supporting steady energy. Ultimately, good nutrition after 70 is not about strict dieting but about making sustainable, mindful choices that support overall health. Seniors who prioritize balanced meals often experience fewer hospital visits, stronger immunity, and greater independence. In essence, the saying "you are what you eat" becomes even more true in old age. A well-balanced diet is one of the most powerful tools seniors have to extend not just the years in life, but the life in their years. One of the most scientifically proven predictors of longevity after 70 is the strength of social connections. Human beings are social by nature, and maintaining meaningful relationships becomes even more critical in later life. Research shows that seniors with strong social ties, whether with family, friends, or community groups, tend to live significantly longer than those who are socially isolated. In fact, loneliness has been linked to mortality risks similar to those of smoking or obesity. The reason social connections are so powerful is that they support both emotional and physical health. Engaging in regular conversations, sharing laughter, and feeling valued provide a sense of purpose that directly reduces stress and boosts mental well-being. Chronic loneliness, on the other hand, increases levels of stress hormones such as cortisol, which can weaken immunity, raise blood pressure, and damage heart health over time. Social engagement also encourages healthier lifestyles. Seniors who remain connected to others are more likely to stay physically active, eat balanced meals, and keep up with medical checkups. Having someone to remind or encourage healthy behaviors creates accountability and motivation. Moreover, friends and family often provide practical support, from driving to appointments to helping with daily tasks, which preserves independence and reduces the risk of accidents or neglect. From a cognitive perspective, social interaction stimulates the brain. Conversations challenge memory, language, and problem-solving skills, all of which keep the mind sharp. Studies show that seniors who stay socially engaged are at a lower risk of developing dementia compared to those who are isolated. Even small interactions, such as chatting with neighbors or participating in group activities, strengthen neural pathways and help maintain mental agility. The quality of connections matters more than the number. Having one or two close, supportive relationships can be more beneficial than maintaining dozens of casual acquaintances. Deep bonds provide emotional safety, companionship, and a sense of belonging, factors that are strongly linked to resilience and longevity. Fortunately, it is never too late to build or rebuild social networks. Seniors can join clubs, attend community events, volunteer, or even connect virtually with loved ones through technology. Pets, too, can provide valuable companionship and emotional comfort. In short, social connections act as a protective shield in old age. They lower stress, improve health behaviors, enhance cognition, and foster emotional well-being. After 70, those who stay engaged and connected are not only more likely to live longer but also to enjoy richer, more fulfilling years. Sleep quality is one of the strongest indicators of health and longevity after the age of 70. While many people assume that shorter or disrupted sleep is a natural part of aging, science shows that poor sleep is often linked to underlying health problems and can even predict how long someone may live. Restful sleep is not just about feeling refreshed, it plays a vital role in repairing the body, maintaining brain health, and supporting the immune system. Studies have found that seniors who consistently sleep between 7 and 8 hours per night, with minimal disturbances, tend to live longer than those who experience chronic insomnia, fragmented sleep, or excessive sleep. Poor sleep patterns are associated with higher risks of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, memory decline, and weakened immunity. For example, waking frequently at night or sleeping less than 5 hours has been linked to faster cognitive decline and increased risk of dementia. Sleep is especially important for brain function. During deep sleep stages, the brain clears away toxins, processes memories, and restores mental energy. Without this restorative process, seniors may experience forgetfulness, mood swings, and difficulty concentrating. Over time, chronic sleep disruption increases the risk of neurological diseases and accelerates biological aging. Another critical aspect is how sleep quality impacts emotional well-being. Seniors who sleep poorly often feel more anxious, depressed, or irritable, which can affect relationships and reduce motivation to stay socially engaged. Since emotional resilience and social activity are themselves predictors of longevity, poor sleep indirectly shortens lifespan by eroding these protective factors. The encouraging news is that sleep quality can be improved at any age. Good sleep hygiene, such as keeping a consistent bedtime, reducing caffeine or heavy meals late in the evening, and creating a calm, dark sleep environment, makes a significant difference. Regular exercise during the day, but not too close to bedtime, also promotes deeper sleep. Avoiding excessive screen time before bed and practicing relaxation techniques like meditation or deep breathing can help seniors fall asleep more easily and stay asleep longer. Doctors now view sleep as a vital sign of health, just like blood pressure or heart rate. When an older adult maintains consistent, high-quality sleep patterns, it signals that their body is functioning well and is better equipped to handle the challenges of aging. In essence, quality of sleep is more than just rest, it is a daily reset for the mind and body. For those over 70, good sleep patterns not only improve daily energy but also significantly increase the chances of living a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Cognitive sharpness, our ability to think clearly, remember details, and make decisions, is one of the most important predictors of longevity after age 70. Science has shown that maintaining strong memory and mental agility is closely tied to overall health and life expectancy. While aging naturally brings some slowdown in mental processing, significant declines in memory, problem-solving, or attention can be early warning signs of underlying health concerns such as dementia, Alzheimer's disease, or vascular issues. Cognition reflects how well the brain and body communicate. For example, good memory and focus require healthy blood circulation, balanced neurotransmitters, and strong neural connections. When the brain functions efficiently, it usually means the cardiovascular system, immune system, and metabolic processes are also in good shape. On the other hand, noticeable cognitive decline often parallels physical decline, slower walking speed, frailty, or reduced independence. This is why doctors often assess memory and mental performance when evaluating an older person's overall health and longevity. Research also highlights that cognitive health directly influences independence and quality of life. Seniors who stay mentally sharp are more capable of managing medications, finances, and daily decisions, reducing the risk of accidents and dependence on others. Memory performance also affects social engagement. Being able to recall conversations, recognize faces, or follow stories makes it easier to stay connected with family and friends, an important factor proven to extend life expectancy. The good news is that cognitive sharpness can be nurtured. Lifestyle choices play a huge role in protecting the brain. Regular physical exercise improves blood flow to the brain and supports new neural growth. Mental stimulation, such as reading, puzzles, learning new skills, or even playing strategy games, keeps the brain active and adaptable. Social interaction is equally powerful, as conversations challenge memory, language, and emotional regulation all at once. Nutrition also plays a key part in brain health. Diets rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, whole grains, and leafy greens have been linked to better memory and slower cognitive decline. Sleep quality matters as well, since the brain processes and stores memories during deep sleep. In essence, cognitive sharpness after 70 is not just about remembering names or numbers, it's a reflection of the brain's vitality and the body's overall wellness. Seniors who protect and challenge their minds tend to live not only longer but also more meaningful, independent, and fulfilling lives. Grip strength might seem like a small detail, but scientists have identified it as one of the most reliable indicators of longevity in older adults. After the age of 70, the strength of your handshake can reveal much more than muscle power. It reflects the overall resilience of the body, including bone density, cardiovascular fitness, and nervous system health. Studies have consistently shown that weaker grip strength is linked to higher risks of disability, hospitalization, and even early mortality. In fact, researchers sometimes refer to grip strength as a biomarker of aging because it provides a snapshot of how well the body's systems are functioning together. A strong grip often signals good muscle mass, healthy circulation, and a more robust immune system, while a weak grip can be an early warning sign of frailty and declining health. The reason grip strength is such a strong predictor of longevity is that it represents more than just the hands. It's connected to overall muscle function. Muscles play a crucial role in regulating metabolism, supporting mobility, and protecting the body from injury. When muscles weaken significantly, it often indicates a decline in energy reserves and physical resilience. This makes seniors more vulnerable to falls, fractures, and chronic illness. Another interesting aspect is the psychological connection. Seniors with stronger grip strength tend to feel more independent and capable in daily life. Tasks such as opening jars, carrying groceries, or holding on to walking supports become easier, reducing frustration and improving confidence. This sense of control and independence contributes directly to better emotional well-being and social engagement, which further enhances longevity. Fortunately, grip strength can be improved at any age. Regular strength training exercises, particularly those targeting the hands, wrists, and forearms, are beneficial. Simple tools like hand grippers, resistance bands, or even squeezing a tennis ball can strengthen grip over time. More importantly, overall physical activities such as weight training, gardening, or yoga contribute to maintaining strong muscles and joints throughout the body. Doctors are increasingly using grip strength tests as part of routine assessments for seniors. The test is quick, easy, and non-invasive, yet it gives powerful insight into long-term health outcomes. By paying attention to grip strength, older adults can take proactive steps toward preserving their vitality and independence. In essence, grip strength is far more than just a measure of hand power, it is a mirror reflecting the body's overall health and resilience. A firmer grip often means a stronger, longer, and more active life beyond 70. One of the most fascinating scientific discoveries about aging is that something as simple as walking speed can serve as a powerful predictor of how long someone will live after the age of 70. Researchers call this gait speed, and it has been studied extensively in older populations. In fact, multiple studies suggest that walking speed is as reliable a measure of longevity as many traditional medical tests. Walking speed reflects far more than just leg strength, it is an indicator of overall health. When an older adult walks, the body's muscles, bones, joints, heart, lungs, and nervous system all work together in harmony. A steady, brisk pace signals that these systems are functioning well, while a slower or shuffling gait often points to hidden health issues, such as declining cardiovascular fitness, reduced lung capacity, or early neurological conditions like Parkinson's disease. Science has shown that seniors who walk faster than 1 meter per second, around 2.2 miles per hour, generally live longer than those with slower speeds. For example, in one large study, older adults with a naturally quicker walking pace lived an average of 10 years longer than those with the slowest pace. The reason is simple: walking speed is a summary of vitality. If your body can sustain energy, balance, and coordination, it means your overall health is resilient. Another interesting finding is that walking speed is closely linked to independence. Seniors who maintain a faster pace tend to stay active, mobile, and socially engaged, all of which contribute to a longer, healthier life. On the other hand, a noticeable slowing down can be an early red flag for frailty, falls, or even hospitalizations in the near future. Doctors now use walking speed tests in clinics to assess risks and design care plans. The good news is that walking speed isn't fixed, it can be improved. Regular exercise, especially strength training, balance practice, and aerobic activities like brisk walking, can increase gait speed and, in turn, boost life expectancy. Maintaining strong muscles, good posture, and flexibility helps seniors stay mobile and confident on their feet. In short, walking speed is more than just a way of getting around, it's a vital sign of health and longevity. A brisker pace after 70 not only predicts a longer life but also ensures those extra years are lived with greater independence and quality.